Hello everyone and welcome back. As you can see, we're running low on steam. Reason is I realised that a true steamist can't be using these silly pickaxes, he needs a proper steam drill. So I've made one and just slapped it on a temporary steam filler here to fill it up, but it looks like it's using up nearly all our steam, which is a bit of a pain, and we've run out of charcoal, which is one of the issues we're going to have to resolve. First off though, let's slap that on there, so our steam drill is nearly full. Look at that. Keep your pickaxes. Okay, so between episodes I have run some mechanism power cable under the floor here, over here. The plan is that we are going to sort out, look at that, I do like this. The plan is that we're going to sort ourselves out with the gunpowder production finally, as promised. I've also run RF cable across to wood farm, which I've moved slightly, because I think we're going to need to kick out a lot of charcoal to keep this steam boiler going. Ooh. See if we've got any left or anything. In fact, tell you what, let's burn some oak saplings. I have to say, this system with the two fail-safes on it is working really well. It's not overheating at all. Haven't heard it vent for ages. Don't know that oak saplings are going to last long. Maybe it'll get us a little bit of steam. Maybe not. So upstairs, the other thing I have done is just rejigged this so that it fits upstairs more nicely. This, you'll recall, is our ore crusher and smelter. And I've turned the sugarcane farm around. Seems to work better, a bit less lossy. Still needs fixing up and sealing up once it's sorted. Anyhow, without further ado, well, not much further ado, so we can cook up some. No, we've got no steam. Maybe the RF is sucking it all. Let's turn that off. What we've got here is the mechanism mechanical pipe, which is a liquid pipe, is redstone sensitive. So at the moment I'm just manually switching it off. Yeah, we're full of RF there, so that we're not drawing steam out from here. I think the problem's with water. Whoa, where'd that bucket go? No, very odd. Okay, a bucket disappears. So we're going to see if we can get some steam production going. I think we might need to return the second Archimedes screw, but I was having a problem with the infinite water disappearing, which is going to be tricky because either side we have redstone, so we may need to rejig this a little. But for now, hopefully we're now producing a tiny bit of steam. Let's get on with this. So we want to produce gunpowder, because gunpowder is what we need for musket cartridges. And we can get gunpowder, it transpires, from a crusher, crushing flint. So let's go with that. Let's get ourselves a crusher. So this is a mechanism crusher. It's going to use up some of our RF, which is going to become something of an issue. which we need to resolve. Oh, we need to infuse osmium with redstone. We need 2 of them. 2, was it? I think so. Dump that. Put redstone in. That's it. I must say the mechanism machines make a lot of noise. It was 2, wasn't it? Yeah. And we need some lava buckets. More redstone. More redstone. Oh, no, we got out 2. Okay, let's build this crusher. Any eye doesn't like me. I think it's something to do with anything that has metadata or ownership info. Oops. Oh no, that's what I want. Right. So we've got a crusher. Let's move that and pop the crusher. Here for now. Stick the infuser on the end. Does that work? I think so. Right, we've got a crusher. Let's see if we've got any flint. We have one. Good choice. Have chest. Oh, noisy. I wonder if there's a config option to turn them down. Yes. So we're producing gunpowder, which is great. What we need now is a way to produce flint, and there's an interesting way to do that, other than just digging out gravel, of course, which is it's actually called the hyperjaw crusher. Now this machine is from Apple Milk Tea, which brings some interesting challenges. So I believe the disposable battery only comes from dungeon loot, so we're going to be making a chargeable battery. So let's see, we need a diamond sword. Let's build this first. We need an iron sword. Easily done. Iron gear. Nice. Iron gear. That's doable, isn't it? We've got a food processor. Probably use one of them at some point. Diamond sword, I think we can manage that. Surprised how many diamonds I've got in this so far. So, a chargeable battery box, glass panes, redstone gel, carbon sticks. Let's give them some pulverised coal, which I'm going to guess our crusher can handle. I think we're going to use up some of our precious coal actually. We need steam at the moment, we're just not producing enough. Right, let's see if this will pulverise coal. How much do we need for our chargeable battery box? 3 per stick. 4 sticks, and I happen to need, we need 2 of these. That's 24. See, this does produce pulverised coal. Charcoal does, same difference. So we're going to burn through that RF a bit. If that's okay. Right. Let's just dump some of this stuff. Really need to sort out a sorting system. carbon stick. Great, so we can make carbon sticks, that's cool. Let that run for a bit. So a jaw crusher. The other thing we need to make, the apple milk tea machines run off battery. You can't directly RF power them. You can, there's an AMT generators mod in here which gives you a fueled solar wouldn't be a bad idea. LP transformer if we got blood magic going. So there are ways to power it that don't use RF, but we're going to stick to RF from our steam if we can. Let's start producing a bit more RF. Steam's going in. And we should be kicking out a little bit. Yes, so the other thing we need is a means of charging the battery for the jaw crusher, and that is a charger block. Oh, we need another one. Right, well let's get these. Nope, that's not. Need iron, need iron. Lots of iron. It's not going to save us, is it? 4, 10. Okay. Running low on iron. We can make some ingots in here. Switch this to ingots. Throw in all the iron we've got, and hopefully that'll work out iron ingots. Yep, that's a few more. I'm wondering if we can make these gears cheaper. I don't know what chalcedony is, so we'll leave that. What about these ones? Okay, that'll save us. Yeah, so we can use sticks. So the clockwork phase gears don't use sticks. Don't use 5, they use 4, I believe. Wish I'd realised that before I made those other gears. I wonder if we can melt iron blood. Grating. Well, that would be cool. Let's have a look. No. Well, it's worth a look, wasn't it? I know there is a machine, I can't think what it is, that will melt pretty much anything. Ooh. With the steam drill, you have to sort of charge it up with your steam before you use it. And also, you can't right-click on things with it in your hand. 21. Right, let's make these. Oh no, I'm going to need another one, aren't I? Am I? That's 8, so that's 2. We need one more of 12. Great. Is that running? How are we doing on? Yeah, we're okay for RF. Steam's sort of holding up. Make a few more of these. And we'll look again at the charger block. So we've got that, got those. Chest we can make fairly easy. We've another chest, hurrah. What was the other thing? Just redstone and iron. Now, chargeable battery box, we need redstone gel. Conveniently is yuzu fruit, which I've been and found. We also need some of these. I need one more actually. One more hide. Feeling we're out. Sorry. Another thing we need to automate, of course, is our farms. I'm really realising you need to put the effort in to automate the progressive automation. Funny that they're called that. Farms. Otherwise you're constantly running out of fuel or running out of tools. So automating tools is one of the things we're definitely going to get done. What do we need for that? Nope, done that yet. Produce 2 of these. 1. 2. Any second now we'll be producing our final one. Is all this worth it, I ask? Well, I think when we make ourselves a load of gunpowder and thus a load of musket cartridges, I think we'd safely say it will be worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that gives us 3 chargeable battery blocks, which is what we need. We make this. Chest at the bottom. Okay, we have a charger block. We need to make the jaw crusher itself. Not going to happen. Right. 6 iron. Tell me we've got 6 iron. 3 iron. Okay. I think you're going to have to give me a moment here. I shall go and dig up some more iron and finish making this. Back in a sec. So it turns out we did have a load of iron up in our chest here that comes out of the cooker, which points out yet again that we need to sort out a sorting system and similar. But meantime, let's finish off this job. So we now have ourselves a lovely, though slightly odd, hyper jaw crusher. Now, needs a battery. We've got ourselves a spare battery here. We need to get some charge in it. So this is where all our RF is going to go, into this battery charger. No RF down there. No RF in there. Start pumping steam in, and we should be producing some RF gradually. It should mean this is charging up gradually. We can dump our battery box in there and that'll charge up gradually. So we're getting there. It's going to burn through our steam. We could do with a second turbine on this. More turbines will mean more RF produced, because that's going to take quite a while to fill up. Anyhow, so jaw crusher will take gravel, turn it into flint. So what we will do is this. We'll stick a transfer node underneath and a transfer node on the side. Now what this should do is if we get some gravel. First off, pop the battery box in. Let's see where it goes. Up there. It's actually using power. Ah, I see. So it's charging the jaw crusher. Stick some gravel in. Out comes flint. Flint should automatically... Whoa. No. Route into the crusher. We need to set up the input on the crusher. There we go. So flint will automatically come out the bottom of the jaw crusher and straight into the main crusher. Using gunpowder. Nice. And the way this will work, I believe, is when the battery box empties, it will also get sucked out and get routed into the battery box, the charger box. That didn't happen. No charge. Why did that not come out? It's the sand. Yeah, it's the sand clogging up. Right, we need somewhere for the sand to go. I tell you what we'll do for now. We will make our first storage drawer, which I think is the direction we're going to be going in for a sorting system. Storage drawers function no RF because it's all getting sucked down here. Storage drawers function a little bit like Jabba barrels, and they're a very neat way to handle storage. So they will only hold one item, one type of item, and we are going to make that sand. Now what should happen, I think, is the gravel get munched up. The sand will come into here. See on Whaler at the top it says sand 2. Flint goes in here, producing gunpowder. Nice. Battery box, when full, should go back up to the jaw crusher. So the last thing we'll need for this little self-contained system is an input of gravel, which we could probably just handle. I'm going to guess one of these will produce gravel from cobble. So that's charging up nicely. Next step is really to produce a crafter so that we can put all this stuff together. So let's have a look. We could use the progressive automation crafters to make our musket cartridges. That would mean a chain of them, one to make reed into paper, one to combine them all. Assume we make the lead nuggets ourselves. That might work. Doesn't need to be very fast or anything. Or we could do a combined tier 1 from RF tools. Decisions. Maybe for now, because our RF is a bit of a problem, we'll just make ourselves a wooden crafter like so. The RF tools crafter is really nice because you can have a chain of multiple recipes in it, which means that you don't have to have a chain of separate machines. So it is tempting. We're going to need that for the chopping, the chopper over there. But for now, and we're back. I think I remember what we're doing, which is attempting to build a crafter, which is not going to happen automatically, it seems. I thought we made ourselves a furnace. Must have lost it with that crash. So furnace, chest, other stuff. See if this will work. So we'll put a crafter in here. Need an RF upgrade for it. Which is, I think it's called an RF engine. Yep. Block of redstone, a couple of bits of gold. Have I mentioned I need to sort my storage? Redstone, gold. So remember that progressive automation machines usually run off charcoal or similar. We're going to switch this one to run off RF. I am hoping that if we put this to output with auto eject, yep, it'll pump the gunpowder into here. So let's get ourselves a little bit more gunpowder. We've got sugarcane up here, which I'm just going to turn into paper automatically for now. Manually, myself, that's what I mean. So we'll stick the paper in. Other thing we want is some lead nuggets. Nice. 64 lead nuggets. Now, can I remember what the layout is for musket cartridges? I can. How about that? So this will keep pumping out musket cartridges as our flint goes in. Nice. Which makes me think, okay, the musket's fine, but it doesn't fire very fast. And I think I'm more of a rootin' pistol type. So let's have a look at making a pistol. Plates, which I think we melted just briefly, so we need about 5 of them. Let's have a shot at that then. Oop, don't want nuggets. Plates of 1, 2, 3. Should do this. Iron. Yep. Now we used to put our flint because I could do some of that. Yep. Make ourselves a flint and steel. Grab those iron plates. Oop. And pistols. So we need that. We need that. Isn't going to work for some reason. Where'd it go? Really doesn't want to work. Shame I have no short-term memory. Is it like that? Oh, one more plate. Actually, let's just check, because I'm going to put a revolver upgrade in it, and I'm guessing, no. Thought that might need plates, but it seems not. One more plates. Actually, no, let's pull that out. So, looks something like yeah, you've got pistol. We're going to make an upgrade for it, which is the revolver. Nice. And we need our engineering chest. Nope. Really help if we go to the right one. Pistol. Revolver upgrade. Musket cartridges. Now I think we can load up to 6 into this. Where'd you go? Yes, that's a bit more like it. Whoop. Gotta watch out. Accidentally. Aha. Note to self. Watch out for the reload. We should get headshots. Reload. Okay. We obviously still need to sort ourselves out with a good sword. Bang. Okay, I like the pistol. Nice work. What do we do for musket cartridges? Probably use most of them there. So I think we're going to have to kick out a bit more of this. So reminder again, the way this neat little system works is the chargeable battery box, which powers up the jaw crusher, gets recycled into the charger and back up when it's full. I really like this system, but it is going to burn through our RF, which is in turn going to burn through our steam. So we're going to have a think about this. We might need some supplemental RF generation, maybe some solar power or the mechanism heat generators, just something to top us up. But we'll look at that next episode. Thanks a lot, hope you enjoyed, drop a like or subscribe, and see you soon.